Hi everyone, welcome to CIS P400 at Sac City College. I really look forward to working with you on a weekly basis on the 16-week journey. I just wanted to take a few minutes to navigate with you the course, the Canvas course, and just point out a few places that might be helpful to you in your preparation to have a very successful class experience. So when you log on to Canvas, you will see a page that looks like this. This is my landing page. This is me, and here are some very quick navigation buttons that will help you reach some kind of emergency places. Either it's tech support or tutoring, which is the online Discord server, and I'd really encourage you to join that today. And then the syllabus for an overview of all the stuff that is going to go into the structure and scope and sequence of our class and the expectations that you can have and the expectations that I will hold. Now, once you're done with exploring these links, if you click Start Here, then you will be taken to the Start Here module. So this the course is module based, and you will go here into Canvas. Is a little slow, so bear with me. So here's where it takes you to, right? Now, if I go to the left vertical navigation bar, you can also reach modules by clicking modules here. So there's two ways to get started. Either you could go from the landing page, or you could just click onto modules and get started with Start Here. Another thing that I'd like to point out to you is that the easiest way for you to communicate with me and the safest way is via the Canvas Mailbox. It's right here to the very edge of the left navigation bar, and here is where I will expect you to write to me and I will write back to you. Of course, I would expect that all your assignment files and all the material that needs to be uploaded as part of your work, that will get uploaded into submission box, and you will not need to email that to me. This is just for communication, and you can schedule meetings with me during office hour, and all of that information is right there on the home page. So without taking up too much of your time, I just wanted to click to modules and say, well, there's two modules that will be super helpful to you. First is the Start Here, which gives you a kind of overview of my welcome message and all the technology help that is available to you. If you need Chromebooks, if you have technology questions, all of that information is right here. The one thing that I'd like to make a note of here is the student course readiness tutorials. There is a lot of resources that I have uploaded here. Now, this is a 400 class, and I will expect that you have done CISP 360 and you're quite proficient with doing structured programming in 360. But we will spend a week reviewing the basic programming structures, and the orientation module also is kind of helpful in giving you the opportunity to practice writing a small program and then using the software engineering approach to divide it into the header file, the implementation file, and of course the client driver file, and also to go to the orientation module. Here, the syllabus, after the Start Here is the syllabus, and as you can see, you can either have a downloadable version of the syllabus by going into course syllabus, or you can access all the individual units. You will find the grading policy, the makeup policy, the course structure, the schedule of events. Everything is chunked out here for you, and you can just go to that unit of interest and then pull up the information. For example, here I'm going to go to course schedule of events, and here it is. So this tells you what we're going to cover, right, on the weekly basis, and what assignments and what learning you can expect to achieve and when the exams are and so on. So let's go and see if we can find the orientation module that should come just after this. So here we are. So as you can see, there is some kind of structure in these modules. There's a pre-organizer, there's resources, and then there is a tasks to complete, and then there is a summary. So you can kind of expect every module to follow a similar structure. So typically you would be given a learning objective, which tells you what are you going to learn in this module, how does it actually tie into the overall outcomes that you expected to achieve at the end of the course. There is also a task list for every module. So this lists out all the tasks that you need to accomplish to be completed, to be done with this module, right? So that's happening here. And then all the resources that will be useful to help you complete those tasks, right? So you may click on the ones that make sense to you and, and go there. Now here are the tasks to complete for orientation module. The main tasks are complete the orientation discussion, the quiz, and the orientation assignment. The orientation assignment is a small little program, right? It's a very simple kind of P301 level of program. Is at the end of every assignment or lab or discussion, you will find a very detailed rubric. Please take a moment to look at these rubrics because they give you the expectations and the grading structure. So if you go through the rubrics before you do your assignment, then it should give you a very good idea of what ingredients are expected in your assignment and what is the grading structure and how you can build your assignments to get the maximum credit, right? If you do not see the rubric for some reason, then for example in a discussion, then just click on these three dots and you will be taken to a drop down menu that says show rubric, and then you can go there. So this is a brief overview of how to navigate your Canvas course and what are the structures and units that will be of help to you. So I think that covers pretty much everything that I wanted to bring to your attention. So I would like to welcome you once again very warmly into the class, and I look forward to working with you, and I'm excited that we have a really full class.